Welcome back, YouTube. KRoad17 here with some more league racing this evening. We are with SF1 for the Classic League. We are in the 2006 Renault, or Reliant if you will. One of the famous races that Fernando Alonso did pick up a win, so we're here celebrating that occasion.
All complete. Mechanics, please stand clear. We're ready to go.
My goodness, that car sounds good. But we are here, Bahrain. We're gonna try not to do too terrible. We're gonna try to survive. These cars, I mean, you know, moving away from the assist point of it, but I mean, I'm just rambling on. But moving away from assist, when you jump in this car actually feels like it still has some sort of driver aid on it. It's not very difficult to drive, so I implore anybody that is trying to move away from, you know, using assist or anything. If you're a little timid, definitely jump into one of these cars, maybe one of the 2010 cars. I know the Bahrain car from 2009 is actually pretty strong too. You just have to get your braking points down as I go really wide outside of the pits. But yeah, you know, talking about braking points, it is probably one of the most difficult parts I still have learning on this game. But here we are, short quali actually, so used to saying Q1, Q2, Q3. Currently running in 9th for the 131.2. Can I improve and get myself up there? I did feel rather confident in this car. It might have just been the amount of grip this car had, but I felt strong. You know, strong in my own capabilities, not against some of these guys who are very quick. But I digress. We are moving on, seeing if we can get any further up on this grid. Currently P9, as I said, checkered flag is there. I have one more lap to go as soon as I cross this line. I do get myself up to P7 with a 30.8, so I do improve. I did keep pushing for another lap, but ultimately I wasn't able to improve, so that was our quali over with. We finished P7. Not a terrible place to be on the grid, so I mean, head down. We are actually pretty far up there. As you guys can see, Harrison grabs pole, as Surreal Kills is in 2nd, William Lachelle is in 3rd, and we're all the way down in 7th. Shouldn't say all the way down, we're not too far, but here we are gearing up for the beginning of this Grand Prix. Formation lap is on as usual in a league race, so we're going to warm these tires, try to warm the brakes up a little bit.
Okay, our system checks are good. We need to stay in formation and start bringing the car up to temperature, please. Get some load into the tires and work the brakes. We want them nice and warm by the end of the lap.
And as we set away, we have a couple of guys really tail happy right at the beginning of a formation lap, so if that's any indication what this race is going to be like, it's going to be very interesting. It's going to be a good one to watch. But here we are pulling up to the light, getting ready to go green at the Bahrain Grand Prix. Waiting for those 5 red lights. 5 are lit, and we are go, go, go for the Bahrain Grand Prix. Also Stick gets a pretty good start. I get a, you know, one of those okay starts. I'm able to hold position, but I'm not going to fight these guys too much. I'm going to wrap around the outside and try to keep it clean with everybody. There we have Swizz going up on the inside. Good move for him. We have F1 Tom right there. Swizz gets a little loose, so we're going to maybe look for the inside look. Pull up right next to him and have that you know, little spot there. Try to late brake as much as possible and get myself stuck in. Get ourselves back to P7. He's still right next to me, so I have to mind that with the proximity arrows. You guys see, I late braked myself and went off course and almost lost the car trying to regain going through the gravel. So SF1 Evil gets around me, Swizz gets past me.
That start was okay. Now stay alert for threats around you.
So, a couple places to try to regain after we ultimately got too brave and outbroke ourselves into that corner. And so, you know, head down, let's see what we can get out of this race. Keep in mind that in this Classic League, it is run on classic point systems, I believe from 98 to 2000, some odd 2000 year, but the top 8 are the only ones who score. They do give an extra point for fastest lap, but it's only the top 8 that score. It's not the top 10 like everybody's used to right now in the current point system. And I think the winner only gets 10 points, and it goes 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it's really interesting. It keeps this field really close. On the next video, I'll make sure that I pop up the table, because everybody is super close. Actually, I'll throw it up after Monaco, because the Monaco Grand Prix is the following week, and that's going to be a good one to watch. And here we are. We do have Clutchy right behind us. He is a very strong driver. I'm going to leave him the inside because he does have a look. It looks like he's going to tuck behind me. I do not know why I get blue flags there. But yeah, thanks for that one, Codemasters. We still have Clutchy right behind us, and he's going to make a good look here because I actually ultimately break wide and leave gap open for mistakes, so he goes right around.
Come on, you can win that place back.
I'm going to try, Jeff. Thank you for giving me the little encouragement. We're going to follow Clutchy, see if we can keep up with him. We are keeping up with Evil as well, as I believe that's F1 Tom right ahead of him. So it's not looking like it's all shambles yet. We look like we do have some pace in this Reliant car. We are currently going green in each sector, Sector 1 and Sector 2. But as you guys can see, Clutchy is flying. I can barely keep up with him. Looks like Evil's making a look on F1 Tom. Tucks back in, thought better of it. Looks like Harrison is on the flyer today. He sets the quickest lap so far of this race. It is only the second lap, but he is on it. He is quick on his day, and I will say today on this race was his day. But we have a yellow flag ahead of us. It looks like somebody might have gone off. It looks like it's Whiffy Winner. Whiffy Winner does go off. Joins right ahead of me, so I have to check up, make sure I don't run into his gearbox. So that was a little cheeky from Whiffy, but all fair. I did see him in time, so I was able to slow up. We didn't have a collision. He did have the right of way because he was gearing back up to get up to speed. So we're going to follow with Whiffy here and see if we can't pull ourselves up to SF1 Evil. This race is ultimately a two-stop race. These tires are definitely going to go off, so that might be a point where we think about taking care of these tires, maybe extending our life of them a little bit longer than the front runners, because I know the front runners are really going at it, so they're wasting their tires like crazy. As Whiffy went a little wide there, maybe this is going to be a good indicator that he might have some kind of wing damage. He goes really wide on that exit, so this might be a good shot that we could gear back into P8, as William is now on it. Evo is right there. I'm trying to keep with Evo in this race because I felt like he was my closest competitor. I didn't think I had, the pace of Whiffy, but Whiffy pulls it into the pits, so that is P8 back. And we see that strange glitch that happened right in front of us. It kind of spooked me a little bit, but we're going to pull into the pits on lap 15 of lap 25 or 29. Get into those pits pretty easily. I actually had the front pit stall. I've never ever held this because I'm not a huge fan of the Mercedes team, so I don't use them in the actual game as much as I'm sure a lot of other people do. So I'm not used to having that first pit stop. But nevertheless, we're gonna pop out of the pits and head on through to the remainder of this race. Let's see if we can get anything.
Stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
So Evil went through and Tom went through. I'm with these guys back to fighting. Let's see if we can keep up with them and try to duke it out for I guess P6 because Evil is in P6.
We're running an excess of fuel. We can turn up the engine to mix mode 3 if you need it. Turn fuel to rich.
Now I do make a mistake in this game, or not this game, but this race. I believe that I overfueled this car because it's a classic car and I ran rich so much. I actually think that I damaged my engine or made it way too hot because I lose a lot of pace towards the end. As you see, Evil gets out of shape and spins it around. F1 Tom almost collects him and Evil's facing the other way as we go past. He actually did send me that clip and send it over to me so I could watch it, and it looked like he cooked the curve and the curve just threw him around. Some of these cars and some of these curves around these act different than the 2019 cars. And here you have it. Harrison picks up the win of the Bahrain Classic League. Jeff, enough, please. But yeah, Harrison picks up the win of the 2019. What am I thinking of? The 2006 Bahrain Grand Prix in this Classic League. That's a good solid drive from F1 Tom. Actually just flew away and I couldn't keep up with him afterwards. Until now, we see F1 Tom on the inside, so that is a position gain. We are up to P4. That was a gift. I don't know. I don't know what happened to F1 Tom. I think he sent me he just kind of lost concentration on the last lap. And here we are crossing the line of the Bahrain Grand Prix in P4. That is not at all expected. So Harrison grabs the win. I believe William was up there, and Ulster Stig was also up on that podium. So these guys had one heck of a race. good game to these guys. I didn't have any pace, and I probably won't have any pace to keep up with these guys for quite a while until I sort out my practice schedule. I've been trying to practice more and more, but it's been a busy summer, as you guys can tell. It's you know, summertime, so I've been super booked. But nevertheless, we dive into the finishing orders. Harrison picks up the win, also Stig in second, William in third, myself in P4, and it looks like I was the only one who did not get an on-track penalty, probably because I wasn't driving hard enough. But I appreciate you guys checking this video out. I'll always upload more videos, but in the meantime, hit that subscribe button so you can see more content like this. And until then, I'm going to leave you guys off with the race highlights of this great Grand Prix.